Good morning, it's your friendly neighborhood Sharonin, and today we're going to be looking at the Focke-Wulf FW-189C. This was a purpose-built aircraft that actually made it in production and was used throughout the war, and what it was mainly used for was a artillery observer aircraft. And here in this rendition, it's a ground attack aircraft. As you can see, I fully upgraded the aircraft in this case and played it enough times to get pretty familiar with it. Um, Good aircraft. Does exactly what it's supposed to do. And strange, it's one of the few twin boomers out there that with a central uh, aviation pod, for lack of a better term for it. It and the P-38. They're both reputed to have quite good maneuverability despite what people seem to think of them. And in World of Warplanes, they tend to be very not maneuverable. This thing was so maneuverable that it would escape aircraft by twisting and turning at low level, where modern fast flying aircraft of its era couldn't keep up with it, couldn't stay in the turns with it, and they would escape that way. And give you an idea just how twisty it really was. Wasn't typically armed in the artillery observation role, obviously, but it is what it is. Good aircraft nonetheless, and as in its rendition here in World of Warplanes, it does the job very well. I actually recorded an entire episode before, had it scheduled, and realized that I'd turned off the microphone when I had decided, in my wisdom, to clear my throat and didn't want to blast you all with my gargling sounds. What was that term in Aqualung from our friends at Jethro Tull? Deep, deep sea diving sounds in my throat. So I decided to turn off the microphone, and guess what? I forgot to turn it back on midway through it. Mildly irritating. It was a nice set. Actually, was the aircraft was had taken three different caps, and that was enough to get us the win. And I can't show it to you, so I have to do it all over again. Lucky me, and I do apologize that you didn't get to see the good video. So let's hope we can reproduce the kind of effort, but we'll see what we get. Hopefully we'll be able to show the aircraft off properly. And let's keep our fingers crossed. Ground attack aircraft, the problem with them is that you can really affect the game, but if you don't get fighter support, you can get blown up 3 times pretty quickly, 4 times, whatever it takes, then you are have affected nothing, and you don't get to show off the capabilities of the aircraft. That's a little rough. Okay, so we're ready to start here. And where I want to start is right here. A couple of things about target selection before we go very far. Uh, all these anti-aircraft guns are nice. They're meant to defend the base, but guess what? When it comes down to actually taking the base, they don't count for much. And what you want to do is get here and then diagonally bomb. And that way, when it blows up, it takes most of it with you. And if you miss something like this building right here, you can finish it up with your guns, because it's already taken some damage from the bombs. And then you're going to come back here and bomb where everybody else hasn't. And you look behind you, and there it goes. And the base is now ours. It's easy. It's simple. It's like making julienne fries with kitchen appliances of ill repute on TV infomercials. All right. Now everybody's going to go rush to the center. So I guess we'll rush to the center. Try to take out that base. Do I agree with it? No, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. Use our boost, and you get plenty of boost on this thing. It is not a fast aircraft, nor is it a particular asset to be fast in this kind of role. And what you're hoping to do is uh, go low, go slow, bomb the hell out of targets. And it being slow is even an asset because while you're waiting to mosey your way slowly to the target, you can actually wait for your bombs to regenerate. And that's a good thing. There are lots and lots of fighters around here, and let's see if we can actually take it. And we're looking for targets that make a difference. And you see that nice central factory right there? If I can diagonally bomb that thing, I might have to do it twice. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to bomb the living hell out of it and see what happens. And I am going to guess that we tore the hell out of it because it immediately came back with some goodies. Well, not entirely. We're going to have to give it a little touch up there. That's okay. We're actually well covered by fighters right now, and I want to finish this up. There we go. Okay. Now we balance out the caps. And the thing I'm going to preach on next, and I am going to go into preach mode, is you've got to support your ground fighters. They will, ground attack fighters, and aircraft and multi-roles, and everybody else that can contribute to this. Because if you don't get caps, you can't win. Now, the nice thing about taking this particular base is that it actually bombs for you. And you've seen it before. Well, launch rockets one after another until it starts takes a base for you. And the other side has to give continuous effort to taking it back. Now, what I am looking for here isn't to go play fighter, it's to hang low and see if I can get somebody. Well, there's a base I can attack. I'm going to run over here and see if I can help with this base. And you see that tower there? That tower is a great target. So we're going to run in here, and I've got a bomb load. And I'm a little far away from it to actually affect anything here. And I'm going to jump up, and I'm going to start dropping bombs. And hopefully we did some good here. And marginal. All right. Let's come back and see if I can make a difference to the guns. It'll take a few runs of this puppy, but we can get it done. No reason not to do a little touch up when you're running around. This fellow's not being very nice, and he is a fellow ground attack pilot. Shame on you. I got some boost, and I want to stay out of his front guns. And I want to get turned around here. And my fellow pilot took care of him. Good for him. Well done there, fellow. So we got the air base. We done our job. And we lost the center base. Well, we're going to go back. Not really damaged a whole lot. Hopefully we'll get some support. Or that all our support won't disappear the minute I show up. Oh, that would be nice. So let's see if we can't get this done. Come on, come on. I know it's supposed to be slow. And it's reset here. So it actually did pay itself off here. And we know the drill now, right? We're going to come in here, do a diagonal bomb run. Be a little more conservative with my bombs this time. Not sure if that helped or hurt, but I'm going to plant it right between those two rows there. See, that didn't do some good. Took out another tank. That was kind of nice. It would be nice if I had any sort of help here from the enemy fighters. And we did not. Looks like I spewed gas all over a radio tower. Doesn't have any effect, but it looks cool. And you'll notice we're losing. You got to support your ground attack aircraft, people. Yeah, you just gotta. If you don't do it, you can't win. And a fighter can zoom around that thing all day long, but if you shoot down every aircraft and you don't have a ground attack fighter in there, not going to do you much good, is it? Anyway, gets to get a very good idea what's going on here, how the aircraft operates. It's a very effective ground attack aircraft. The bombs respawn pretty quickly, allows it to be effective. And and it's got good guns for the ground attack role too as well. Uh, with a good tail gunner, and it can defend itself to some degree. It's not going to keep a fighter off you though, and that's just unfortunate in this case. We had a good chance of winning this up until they lost the center section and then decided not to support it. So enough of that. Looks like it's going to be over in a second anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that takes care of that. Wasn't as spectacular as the other one, but this does show the aircraft off to good effect. Hopefully, you've learned something about it. I'm sure that a lot of people have already gotten this aircraft, but I'm just trying to go up the various lines here to show you what I'm seeing. Please remember to like the video if you do like it, and please subscribe. I need subscribers to get into the Creation Club, which lets me get all sorts of goodies and give you the lowdown on what's coming on and that sort of stuff. And it also lets me get into, by the time I get a 10,000 views, I actually start getting paid for this, and that helps me create even more content. So all those things are necessary. So if you hit the big J there in the upper left-hand corner and subscribe, I'd take it as a personal favor. And I appreciate you watching me, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care of yourself now. Bye-bye.